All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome and congratulations and a great job for taking action by downloading this free energy balance cheat sheet, which you should be receiving via email within the next 5 minutes. So by doing this, it is clear that you're taking this first step because you're seeking a better way to manage your weight and you simply want to know how to eat better. In this quick 8-minute presentation, I'm going to cover how energy balance works. That way, once you receive your cheat sheet, you will be ready to implement the simple steps to get that weight under control and work out a simple plan, not to eat less, but to eat right, and then start losing those last unwanted extra pounds. Hi, my name is JP Vielma. I am a certified health coach. I received my certification from Villanova University's Center for Obesity Prevention and Education, and I have helped hundreds of busy individuals like yourself lose up to 30 pounds in 90 days without tons of hours in the kitchen, meal prepping, or countless hours in the gym. And yes, this is me. I lost 55 pounds in 19 weeks through this exact same program. So in this presentation, I'm going to give you a simple roadmap to find out how to eat for health. My 8-page ebook guide will cover all you need to know about calories, fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. By following the simple 2-step guide, this will get you from not knowing how to start a proper nutritional plan to implementing your daily routine that will get you to start fat burn and continue to lose weight consistently and predictably. By far, one of the most important aspects and concept of this plan is the illustration shown here. So a lot of people ask me, so hey man, so what happens if I don't follow the plan exactly? And I can illustrate you through two different examples. On the first one here, on top, you can see that this individual started the plan and got to fat burn within 3 days, which is pretty average for everybody. But see, if you can see on day 7, this particular individual decided to have a little extra something. They thought that they had done so well during the week, they deserved a little reward. So when that happens, you're basically throwing yourself out of fat burn mode. This is the reason why so many people get so frustrated with, working out, eating better, but then they just can't seem to lose the weight because they end up sabotaging themselves on the weekend. By contrast, and to get maximum benefit, if you see on the bottom here, this individual on 3-day got into fat burn mode, and they kept their daily routine without breaking it. By doing this day in, day out, week after week, you will get the desired results you're looking for. So the main takeaway from this is that modifying the plan will produce modified results. And this is the concept that clicked for me. Once I saw this graphic here, I realized what I had been doing wrong my entire life. And once I grasped the concept here, I was able to get to my desired goal fairly quickly. All right, so that takes us to step number 1, calculating your total energy expenditure, your T. So your T is basically an estimation of how many calories you burn per day, given your current level of physical activity. The first component that makes up your T is your BMR, which is your basic metabolic rate. And this is the energy that you use for basic bodily needs. So everybody knows that even when your body's at rest, you are still burning calories, either by breathing, growing, circulating your blood, repairing cells, etc. Your BMR is important because it usually accounts for about 60 to 75% of your daily caloric needs. That is followed by your physical activity level, or your PAL. So the PAL is the energy that you use when you move. Either if you like to play tennis, you walk to the store, walking your dog, cleaning around the house, if you're a CrossFitter, or maybe you're simply sedentary, you're not doing any exercise. The bottom line is that the concept here remains the same. And then last is the thermic effect of food that you eat, your TEF. And this is the energy that your body uses to process the food that you eat. Whether it's digesting, absorbing, moving, and storing food, it all takes energy. Your TEF usually accounts for about 10 to 15% of the calories that you burn daily. Okay, so now that we understand what the T is, all right, so let's move on to step number 1, calculating that T. So with this quick formula, we are going to start off with your current weight in pounds. We're going to multiply that number by 9 if you're a female, We will multiply by 11 if you're a male, and that'll give us your T. So in this example, this 160-pound female multiplied by 9, we would figure out that she needs 1,440 calories to maintain her current weight. Now, it's important to notice that this calculation is for someone who's sedentary, someone who's not doing any exercise, and someone who's not trying to lose weight, and someone who's not trying to gain weight. So if this is the case and you want to account for exercise, here's a simple example. For instance, if she decides to walk twice a day for 15 minutes at a 15 minute per hour pace, then she will be burning an extra 100 calories per mile. So by doing this, we can add an extra 200 calories to her T. And so at the end, her T would be 1,640 calories daily. All right, so that takes us to step number 2, breaking down your calories by macros. So let's not get overwhelmed with the jargon. Really, all we are saying is, how do I break down my calories into fats, proteins, and carbohydrates? That's all we're saying. So a general rule of thumb is you want to limit your fat intake to about 50 grams per day. The reason why you don't want any more than that is because fats are one of the most energy-dense nutrients out there compared to proteins and carbohydrates. Now, on the other side is you don't want to cut out fats altogether because you still need fats daily to stay healthy. Something like 60% of your brain is made up of fatty tissue. So yeah, you need those fats. Each gram of fat equals about 9 calories. Now, when it comes to proteins, you want to have at least 75% of your current weight in grams daily. And the reason why you want that is because you want to keep your current muscle mass. And in order for you to do that, you need to be able to maintain that consistent amount of protein daily. If you wish to get into fat burn, I suggest you increase it to 85%. And if you wish to gain muscle mass, then you can take that up all the way to 100%. Each gram of protein equals 4 calories. And that takes us to carbohydrates, which is what everybody loves. Now, when it comes to carbohydrates, each gram of carbohydrate equals 4 calories, just like proteins. And so the rest of your T can be allocated to your carbohydrate daily allowance. So what does that look like? So going back to the original example with the quick formula, the 160-pound female who is sedentary, we know that she needs 1,440 calories to maintain her current weight. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab that 1,440, her T, and we're going to subtract the fat calories. So we know that she's going to limit herself to 50 grams per day. At 9 calories per gram, we are going to subtract 450 calories. Second, we are going to subtract the protein calories, which we know that at 75%, that equals about 120 times 4, which is a number of calories per gram of protein. We're going to subtract 480 calories. And that will leave us with her T of 1,440 minus 450 fat calories minus 480 protein calories. And that leaves us with 510 calories of carbohydrates allowed. So if we divide that number by 4, we know that she will have a daily allowance of carbohydrates of 128 grams. All right, so when it comes to weight loss, if you are trying to lose weight, you simply figure out what your T is, given your activity level, and then you subtract 500. This will keep your caloric intake at a slight deficit, and over time, it will help you lose weight steadily and safely. All right, cool. So up until now, we've covered the energy balance, which is part of one of the tools that I offer within the 3-in-3 plan, which is step number 8 of my 9-step, 3-phase weight loss and optimal health solution that I offer my clients. So this particular tool is for someone who has about maybe 5 to 10 pounds to lose. By making those simple adjustments, they can get to the desired goal and maintain it. This is a very effective tool. Now, if you have more weight to lose, 15, 20 plus 30, 40 pounds, then I strongly suggest that you consider getting on the 5-in-1 plan that I offer my clients. This is the same plan that I use to lose my 55 pounds in 19 weeks. So first phase is getting you through 3 steps to get you into fat burn mode, which will happen fairly quickly. And then once we get you to fat burn mode, we will move you to phase number 2, which is getting to your desired weight. And then once we get you to your desired weight, I have an additional phase which will get you into transition. We'll give you all the tools that you need, as my goal is to get you to lose the weight and keep you from putting the weight back on, which is, I think is important. So you'll be, by the time you get to this point, you will have all the tools that you need to live in optimal health and thrive the way that you want. So, which is what's great about this program is not, it adjusts to you. It doesn't, you don't have to follow a specific plan like I do. I love to run. But if you decide you simply want to dance, do Zumba, you want to get on a bike, on a bicycle, 50 minutes a day, and this is what's good about this, is it adjusts to what your goals are. Okay, so if you want to know how other people are making that simple change that is helping them transform their bodies so radically, I strongly suggest you register for the free webinar coming up. Within the webinar, I'm going to be covering what you can expect specifically through each step of the 9-step, 3-phase optimal health solution that I outlined. And then I'm also going to give you 4 key components, each of which alone will help you lose weight over time, but together will dramatically increase your chances of lifetime transformation, which is what you want. Predictable transformation. And that's what my offer is about. All right, so let's click on that link and register for the free webinar and learn about my risk-free offer. On phase 1, you will learn how to go from bloated and tired to energetic. You will see the reality of going from overweight to lean on phase number 2. And then finally, once you lose the weight, how to keep the weight off forever and thrive your way in phase 3. So once again, I thank you. I really enjoyed having you here. I am all about valuable content. I really hope you have learned the tools to get you on the right path to health in this quick presentation. And once again, I invite you to be a part of the healthy community by taking part of the free webinar. So we will see you there. Thank you.